Hey everyone, IntoWeapons back again with ya. Wanted to do another video on my gun collection update. There is my Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380s that I'll be sending off for repair, and that could take potentially a month and a half, 2 months to get back. And there's also a couple firearms in my collection that I might be unloading, so while it's in its entirety right now, I thought I'd just kind of throw them out there and do a quick video. There are some additions to my collection since the last time I did a video, so instead of going over the history and the real detailed explanation of each gun, I'll just kind of go through and show you what I got. Alright guys, so what I'm going to kind of do is go from smallest caliber to largest caliber, at least try to stick to that order here. Like I said, I'll go kind of fast. Right down here along the bottom, what you have is a North American Arms mini revolver and .22 long rifle. Nice little pistol, that's my wife's gun. Up to the left here we have a Beretta Bobcat 21A and .22 long rifle. It's a pretty nice little pistol as well. I believe that's my wife's. Over here we have the Smith & Wesson M&P22 pistol, which is the 22 caliber version of their M&P full-size series. Very nice pistol. Recently picked that one up. Then you have the two Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380s. That is the pistols that my wife and I use for concealed carry. I'll be sending those back to Smith & Wesson for some issues, and I already have a video out there going over those particular issues. Above that we have the 9x18 millimeter Makarov. This is by Norinco, actually. It's a Chinese version of it. Type 59, I believe, is what they designate it. Very cool little pistol. Not the most pleasant shooting, but nice thing to have in your collection. Over to the left of that we have the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. That is probably one of my favorite pistols still to this time. I use that as kind of a nightstand type gun, home defense type gun. I got a couple accessories that I'm going to throw on there, like a flashlight and laser that I keep on there. Above that we have the Smith & Wesson M&P15-22p. So that is the pistol version of the popular 15-22 rifle. It is in .22 long rifle caliber as well. That is a great little plinking gun. Above that we have the Draco-c AK-47 pistol. This thing is probably my second favorite gun, if not my favorite, over the 9mm. This thing just blasts. It's just an awesome time to shoot at the range. Starting down here with the rifles, this one's kind of in the dark here, but this is my Smith & Wesson M&P15T or Tactical AR-15 and 223-556. I do have a series out there on my channel of the different upgrades I've done to this particular rifle, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and jump out there and check that out. Right above that we have a Norinco SKS in 7.62x3.9. It's all matching numbers. A great example of what a SKS should look like. Nice gun. Above that we have a, at this time, 117-year-old gun. This is a Berthier carbine model 1892, made in 1895. Shoots the 8x56R, if I'm not mistaken, or what they call the 8mm Lebel. And this rifle is a blast to shoot as well. And that comes with the bayonet as well with it. Above that we are going to get into the Mosin Nagants. The first one here that we have is a 9130. This one I recently picked up. I don't believe it was in my last collection. Actually it was. I'm sorry, it was in the last collection video update. Recently picked this one up as well. The neat thing about this particular gun is it has a hex receiver, as you can see there. And those are a little bit more hard to find. So, haven't actually even shot that gun yet. Need to definitely get out to the range and do that. Above that we have a Mosin Nagant Model 38. And this one I don't believe I had on my last gun collection update. I recently purchased this one. Great example, all numbers matching. The nice thing about this particular gun is it has the original Model 38 stock. And you're able to tell that because there is no bayonet groove along here on the top, which I can actually show you what it would look like here, right there. And what happens is these Model 38s sometimes get refurbished with these Model 44 stocks, so it's a little bit more difficult to find these Model 38s with original stocks. But haven't even shot that one yet either, so I'm looking forward to get out to the range and use that guy. Above that is the Mosin Nagant Model 44. This is a Romanian one. This was one of the first Mosin Nagants I purchased, more of just kind of a, I saw it was a cheap price, bought it, and all the numbers match except for the bolt, which is kind of the important part, but as you can see the stock is pretty beat up, so it's just more of a shooter, and it's one hell of a shooter, I tell you, it's fun. Above that we get into the AKs, which is a MAK-90 here. This is by Norinco, and this is a gun that I recently purchased from an auction. It's a great shooter. The nice thing about this gun is it's a standard AK platform. It only has a 5-round magazine, which kind of sucks, but it is a solid unit. It has a 1.6mm stamped receiver instead of the standard 1.0mm thick stamped receiver. So very cool gun, love to shoot it, great grouping. And then above that is the most recent purchase, which is the FPK Dragonuv. And this is just a copycat made in Romania of the SVD or SVT Russian sniper rifle, and this is one hell of a beast. I just recently put out a video regarding this particular firearm, so feel free to jump out there and check it out. Otherwise, I don't have a whole lot of other information on it yet at this point, as I just picked it up. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's the collection at this time. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys.